All right, so La Valse de Regrets by Tisserand, guitar number one. We're starting here with the E on the fifth fret, second string, and the G on the first string, third fret. So rest, two, three, rest, two, three. And saying four and one, you can do four and one if you want. All right, but I just use three and one so that I can keep it there. After that, you got the D sharp and the opening. All right. Now, after that, you're going to go ahead and do this job. All right. So you have a D sharp right here. So your second finger, fourth fret, second string. A right here on the fifth fret, first string, right? And then you're going to end here with the same fourth fret, second string, and then the G here on the first string. All right. No big deal. Starting on measure five, you're going to have the C and the E. So C and open E. All right. And then the D and open E. All right. And then you're going to end up on measure seven with the G and the B. Nice. And then coming down to the A and the D sharp, which is going to be a little bit. All right. No big deal. And then after that, it tells you to shift position. You're going to come. So D sharp, eighth fret, third string, E on the ninth fret, third string, first finger on that F sharp because F sharp is the key signature, coming up to G and then ending on the B, seventh fret, first string. So easy peasy. Yes, okay. So let's talk about that little line there. So you start with the B, right? And then you come up to C, back down to the B. All right. It's telling me to do this, but I really don't like that fingering. So let's stick here. B up to C, down to B. Use your first finger to just lean over for a second to that F sharp. Come up to the A on the 10th fret with a pinky, and then down to the G, 8th fret on the second string. And then, so A, G, F sharp. All right, so that whole thing. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, E, F sharp, G, A, F sharp, D sharp, F sharp. Vocal retardando right there. All right, so that's gonna be a phrase, right? That's your first phrase. So take a couple seconds, go back and watch a video a couple times, and make sure that each one of those is really nice and pretty. All right, so let's play it one more time. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. All right, so we're in the next section, right? So right there at the end of 17, B up to C and back down to B. To C, B, D. All right, so reach up there with pinky for 10th fret first string for the D, and then come down to the C. All right, so let's look at that phrase right there. It's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 1, because it's got that dotted quarter note in measure 19, that's C. So make sure you count. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And we're kind of finishing out this phrase. Sorry. Got two more measures. So 8-bar phrases, 8-bar phrases. So let's do it one more time from 17. Make sure you get the rhythms going, and then I got page turns, so I'll have to stop right at that one little section. So here we go. This is the end of 17. So 1, 2, 3, and 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 1. 3. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. Turning my page. Back up to A. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now here you're gonna want to come down to the D sharp here on the 4th fret, 2nd string. And the reason they want that is because right here you're gonna come with the, I'm sorry. Yeah. So right there, let's talk about that. There's a retard on Noah measure 24 and that G, and then all right. So practice that a couple times. B, C, G sharp to A, and then sliding that A all the way up to 10 for the D. So 1, 2, 3, lolly, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, lolly, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. All right, and then that's your little phrase right there as well, I believe. All right. So let's hit it at the odd tempo so that you hear the whole thing. So starting down here in the 4th position. 2, 3, 2, 2. All right, so right there, 33, you play an open B, just something new, right? The reason that you play that is because you're gonna come from that open B, excuse me, and reach up here to the 12th. So let's talk about that. First finger, 9th fret, 3rd string. Second finger, 10th fret. A little hammer on right. Now it's telling you that you can use your 3rd finger for the A right next to it, and hit that 1 with the C on the 8th fret, and then reach, reach for the 12th. All right, so missed a position there. Let's talk about B. You're here on the 12th fret, 1st string, right? Now it's saying just reach up with that pinky up to 13, right? Down one more time to the E, right? And then it's saying use your 3rd finger with the B right next to it, 12th fret, 2nd string, and then 1st finger on the D. And it's saying to slide down on the C, and then, all right, so holding right there. Let's try it with the open B from 33. Sorry. 2, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and or sorry, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now that's a phrase, right? So make sure you're good on that. We're starting at 42. First finger coming up here to 12th position. All right. So from that phrase, you're ending on the B, right? First finger all the way to 12. All right, so let's stop there because that's little tingles and jingles happening. All right, so when you're up here at E, so we're starting at 42. You're going to reach for the F with your 2nd finger, 13th fret, back down to 12, reach up here to 15. Nice. Come back down to F, 13, and then back down to 12 with the 1st finger. So now take your 2nd finger to the 2nd string. So 13 up to 15. All right. And then from this E, slide down. to the D, 10th fret, and then first finger on the A, and then that ends that phrase because there's a comma there. Lots of stuff going on there. You're gonna have to read check it out. Right now, at the a tempo, first finger on the G natural. So practice that a little bit. So you're going from the G natural, and then 3 and 1. So that's the actual rhythm. So you're starting on this. Right there is your phrase from 49 to 50. Right now, after you hit that high E, it's telling you just use your second finger for the F. So let's talk about that phrase. This is measure 50. So you're here with the fourth finger, then you're going to move your second finger to F. Nice. Go back down to E. Now use your first finger to actually to come down here. Yeah. So let's go C sharp, D, and then E, F, E, D. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's play that all as a phrase, starting there at the measure 50. Here we go. So you're starting on 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Ooh, this is lots of kind of um lots of chromatism. That's kind of freaking me out while I'm doing it too. So 50, right? 50. One more time. Let's reset. Because it's hurting me too. All right, so 50, you're starting here on 4. Cool beans. Now come up to the F with your second finger, back down to the E with your first finger. Now it's telling you to slide your finger around. All right, it's gonna be a little bit wonky. From this E, you're gonna come ninth fret to C sharp, 10th fret to the D, same finger though. So you're going, all right, so up to the F with a pinky, and then down to the E, right, and then down to the D. Now it's telling you to use 3 and 4. So B, C, E, slide down to C, C, B, G, F, E, D. So that whole section right there, you're moving with that first finger around a lot. It's not particularly hard. It's just a little bit cumbersome because we're used to staying in one position, right? So kind of just take your time with it. Um, if you have any questions, hit me up in class because the video's getting crazy. All right. Yeah, that's up to C.